and right back down the other side. How far will you go? With no guarantee, you know.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome all to your midweek show, live from Manchester Airport. Hello, my name's Martin. Hope you're doing well. Got Andy upstairs on the main cam, looking fresh. And of course, over on the south side, we've got Mr. Matt Smith. How you doing, matey boy?
Good morning, Martin. Morning, everyone. Hope everyone's well this glorious, glorious Wednesday morning on the south side here.
And just arrived on the north side is the Turkish Airlines A330, which I'm sure we'll see going out at some point later on today. But welcome in, guys, and Amy, staff nurse, becoming a brand new VIP member whilst we were starting up there. Thank you very, very much. Welcome in. And of course, today, as always, on your Airliners live show, we're bringing you two completely unique angles, one from the north side and one from the south side, giving you a view of both the arrivals and the departures on today's show. Hope everyone's doing well. Ringway on Twitch, good morning.
Yeah, very good morning on this Midweek Madness multicam Wednesday show here live in 4K on Airliners Live. Let's get some wave emotes in the chat, shall we? Let's say hello to our fabulous community here on the channel. Always miss being here when we're offline for a few days. In fact, we were only offline for a day. We did a live show on Monday here at Manchester Airport. And I hope you guys enjoyed that too. It was a nice bonus, a sunset show from the south side. And how did you all feel about that? I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in to that, everyone. It's good fun. And there goes the Jet2 Holidays 737 off to Larnaca. But of course, as I'm sure you all know in the chat, waiting to cross the active runway is the Emirates A380. Looking at it, I don't see anything on approach as to why it can't be given clearance as of yet.
That's strange, isn't it? Nothing on final. I mean, there is an easyJet turning on to final approach coming in from Jersey, which I think Jersey's a seasonal destination for easyJet. So it's good to see them starting to sprout up. I even seen yesterday, looking at the radar at Manchester Airport, there was a flight came in from Skiathos. Now that's a proper seasonal destination, because that's not a place that gets a lot of traffic. So when you start seeing them sprouting up, and of course we're seeing like Jet2 flooding the market over in Turkey at the moment, then obviously that's big signs that summer is on the way, guys. Not only is the weather quite nice here in Manchester, but it's also rather nice places like Turkey, Greece, Spain. King of the Skies now on the move on the ground at Manchester Airport. Now able to cross runway 1. When they're taxiing out to runway 2, as they do on a day like today, where they're using 2-3 left for the departures, the aircraft actually have to cross over the active arrival runway, which means that the aircraft sometimes have to wait to be given permission to cross for obvious reasons. I believe that the pilots, maybe correct me if I'm wrong, Martin, but they actually still check themselves as well, just to make sure the approach is clear.
Oh yeah, it's always
crossing.
good to have a good look left and right. Yeah, absolutely.
Just like you would on a road, for example, you'd look left, look right, wait for the green man. It's a massive, big plane, saying Darren. It really is the biggest of all the planes that fly passengers. The A380-800 series, and I believe the A380, or the 800 series in particular, was going to be the smallest variant. And I'm not going to lie, when you look at it from this angle, it does look a bit stumpy. It feels like there could be more length to it. So, and I think they were going to do certainly an XL version, or a 900 series, or even a 1000.
Wouldn't that be nice to see, eh?
Yeah, I believe they did design the wings to facilitate a longer fuselage. I flew to Skiathos yesterday, so Andy Owen.
Nice.
Weather was awful. Better in Manchester, really, Andy.
Well, that's not good.
Hope the old job is going well, though, flying across Europe and things. And I think it's only Tui who fly to Skiathos at the moment from Manchester. Usually Jet2 also join the ranks there.
Well, thank you very much, Alison Rogers, for supporting the channel for 14 months in a row. Saying, could you please say good morning to my mum, Margaret, who's watching live with me today for the first time? We certainly can. A very warm welcome to you, Margaret. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you have a great day today. And there it is, the King of the Skies, Southside, head on with Matt Camp. Looking absolutely fantastic. Tony Rivers, good morning. Welcome. Mrs. Airliners Live, hello. Lights on the 380. Usually an action which completed once they're given takeoff clearance. And there goes the mighty King of the Skies rocketing off. 2-3 left on its way to Dubai, a 3,500-mile flight for that Emirates A380. And arriving here right in front of us, Whiskey Lima on the reg, is the easyJet in from Jersey. And Sanchez, good morning. Thanks for tuning in yesterday, Sanchez.
Chocolates on board this easyJet. We also had a Ko-fi donation coming in. Thank you so much, Joan Tunnicliffe, saying happy Wednesday with a £10 donation over on the Ko-fi page.
Thank you, Joan.
Thank you.
Mac, I'm following that A380 out. Lovely there. Look at it making the right-hand turn, guys. Beautiful shots from the south side today.
Martin said there's no audio on Macam. Not seen any mods say that, though. So.
I can see the audio on Macam.
Okay. Yeah, thank you so much. Just let's get it out of the way. The Ko-fi page is the best way to support the channel. The links are in the chat, and what happens is 100% of your tip goes towards supporting the channel. So the multicam setup, the live streaming in general, the networks, the equipment, the batteries, everything, and all the upgrades that we're doing as well. Constantly always looking for the next best thing to bring you guys the best quality live aviation show we can.
Absolutely, and we can't do it without our awesome VIPs. And for those of you watching on Twitch, we tried something a little bit different yesterday. First of all, did anybody using the YouTube chat at the moment tune into our Twitch channel yesterday? Let us know if you did. Be interesting to see as a little experiment before we say what we got up to. But it definitely went a little bit better than we expected.
Yeah, Loopy just confirming he had no sound.
I mean, I'll turn it right. I can literally see the audio.
Does Virgin Atlantic not fancy buying A380s? That would be epic. Virgin, I think, I mean, you see it with their current new generation of aircraft. They're really investing in the newest, right? For someone like Virgin Atlantic, these days they have a very cool style about them, and I don't think they'd settle for what isn't like the newest and greatest and most comfortable and best looking planes. And you know, the A380, it's got a bit of age to it now. If anyone's ever flown on the 380, yes, it's a good aircraft, but in my opinion, it does feel a little bit dated. I know a lot of the airlines do a lot to, modernise the cabin. And I'm sure Virgin Atlantic would do a great job of that, but yeah, it's a bit old now. Obviously, It's not been in production for a good few years.
Matt, just check your audio for me, dude, because it's just all static, apparently.
Okay, 1 second.
Thanks, chat. Yeah, we'll get it fixed. Look at this PC-12, guys. Lovely design on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let me just see this. This is the issue with me not being able to monitor Matt's feed.
Yeah, failing that, though, you can just go back to the old mic setup, I think. Yeah, it's a really pretty aircraft, this. What do you think in the chat, guys? That, really deep blue.
Lovely, that. Yeah, it will sound good now, guys, because we're on a different source. Just 1 second. Look at that.
Very pretty aircraft.
Beautiful.
Is that Reg D Field?
Certainly is.
Wow, that is beautiful. What a catch. I don't even think the camera does it justice.
Okay, guys, audio check on MatCam mods. Audio check.
Right, jump back on radar as well, so I can tell you guys a bit about the aircraft that I'm moving.
Is it still buzzing, guys?
This aircraft A320 easyJet flight 22 162 coming in from Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. Uniform Tango on the registration of hair. You too.
Okay, Matt, just go back to the old mic if you can.
Okay.
Cheers, guys. We have got a Dreamliner next to landing from London Gatwick, so it's going to be light.
Yes. I don't quite have visual just yet of that. The Dreamy. Dash 9 Dreamliner, though, the bigger of the Tui Dreamliner variants. Brody saying they're sat in the sun at the RVP. Brody,
Nice.
come and say hello after we're finished on the show. That would be awesome. There she is. India Lima on the reg. As Martin said, this is coming in from London Gatwick, so obviously TUI do operate Dreamliners from that destination. And what they do is they move them around the different UK bases based on where they're needed. Obviously, they're always in rotation. Some aircraft getting maintenance checks or work done to them, or maybe running a little bit behind on schedule, and they need an aircraft to fulfill that particular route. ASAP Rocky.
Is that in, Matt?
That's in there, mate. That.
Okay, quick check,
Standard
guys. Quick
audio.
check. There it is. There it is. Let me know. Mods.
Quick battery change after this departure, Mark.
It's all going wrong on Southside, isn't it? Here we go, Dreamliner. Next
Don't
one.
worry about it. It's all good.
I'm
Dreamliner
not
touching
worrying. I just
down
need
here
to
on
be able to
T2, right?
speak to him, and the only way to speak to him is through this mixer. Cheers, Sanchez. Nice one, dude. Cheers, Jen. Nice one.
Smooth roll out there. I'm not using much reverse thrust. This plane will be empty. No passengers on board. Unless they've started doing holidays to London Gatwick. Yeah, appreciate your patience with MacCam, guys. We got some awesome departures, as per usual, over on the south side. And guys, the sun is in and out today, which means we're going to get some gorgeous lighting throughout the show. Over on runway 2 especially.
And Flemo, cheers for gifting the membership, dude. Appreciate it. That went to Michelle. Cohen, there you go, Michelle. 1 month of gifted membership courtesy of Mr. Flemos in the chat.
Cheers, Flemo. Legend.
And Sasha, thank you very much for the £20 super chat. Say good morning, Martin, Andy and Matt. Hope you're all good. I really enjoyed the bonus show. Thank you very much. Thanks for supporting the channel, and yeah, it was a really good show from Southside.
It's a good vibe. We actually have an Iberia coming in next. And guys,
A350.
I know, yeah. Yesterday, we here at Manchester got a delightful treat of an Iberia A350 visiting us. Who was lucky enough to catch that? I know a couple of people in the VIP lounge said they were here.
Have you got your new shoes on today? Absolutely, mate.
You need like a dedicated cam. Shoe cam.
Yeah, I've not bought myself some new trainers for ages, and Jen said you've got to basically throw some away before you can buy some new ones, because I've had like 2 or 3 pairs of Skechers for ages that I just wear. Like Andy knows, I've had them on all winter. So,
yes.
And I couldn't decide between the white pair and the black pair, so I treated myself, guys, and I got both. So I got the black pair on today. I've not worn the white pair yet, but yeah, it's new shoe day every day for the next month. Absolutely.
If you're lucky, you'll get a day where it's not muddy and horrible, like you can take the white shoes out.
I know, I'm waiting for that day. I don't want to wreck them.
I think I have some white shoes, but they're deliberately dirty because I know I'll be too paranoid, and
yeah,
I don't want to have to think about that on my day-to-day.
Yeah, it's definitely still too much of a mixed bag to be messing around with white trainers.
Yeah, it's not quite summer yet.
Tell you what though, chat, it feels like summer down here in the old commentary box. It's really, really hot. I've got my hoodie on. The hoodie might have to come off soon.
I've taken my hoodie off.
Oops, that's the wrong one.
It's quite glorious up here at the moment. Will that last? This Iberia, by the way, is an A321 for a change.
I'm just grabbing this turn and burn. Stand by.
Nice.
Pegasus A321 Neo just touched down as well.
Yeah, 2 321s in a row.
It's nice and busy this morning. You can always tell when it's busy at the airport when you got to choose between 2 decent planes.
Yes. I like the Pegasus 321 Neos because they do have that mask design as well, which is something we're seeing more and more often on the newer generation of airliners. I think all the A350s have them, the A330 Neos as well, and only some of the 321 Neos have them. And we actually uploaded a short video on YouTube and all our socials about why that mask exists. Has anyone seen that video? It's actually got a functional reason. We've mentioned it a few times on the live show. There is a reason for everything. Don't know if you can see Loopy's message, by the way, in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just need to stop for a couple of minutes and just fix this.
Okay. Pegasus 321 Neo, though, coming in from Istanbul. Seems like every show we see one of these aircraft. They're all very new. Maybe it's a more... I thought that's come to my mind. maybe these mask designs are mostly on the newer 321 Neos, but they do look really good as well. Got a Ryanair 737 MAX 8-200 coming in now. You guys know that Max, with Ryanair placed an order of up to 300 MAX 10s as well recently. A huge order which will result in, at list price on the upper end, $40 billion worth of aircraft. That is some crazy number right there. Yeah, so I've got a note here on my phone. I did a bit of research about the black paint on the A350s, and I've just pulled up a note that I wrote because Airbus actually released a statement about it, saying it was from Donna Lloyd, who's the head of communication business partners at Airbus. Said the black paint eases the window's maintenance and contributes to harmonizing the thermal condition of this temperature-sensitive window area. Is that even English? In essence, I mean, it just reduces like the maintenance needs, and also spreads the dissipation area of the, well, what they say, temperature-sensitive window area. So the area that gets very hot at times because it's right at the front of the aircraft, and it, you know, encounters a lot of aerodynamic drag and big fluctuations in temperature based on the conditions around. So flying to different regions of the world, but also basically, you know, going up to very high altitudes, ascending, cruising, and it can be real cold up there. You know, we're talking like negative 50 degrees Celsius and whatnot. So there you go. Today I learned. There's a fact for the dinner table. Yay for easier maintenance. Hey. Hey. You know it. Brussels Airlines in the new scheme, and yay. People in the chat noticing we got the brand new Jet2 321 Neo on the taxi out too. G-Sun B, there's only one taxiing out. Very pretty brand new aircraft. And speaking of the mask design, she doesn't have it, which kind of stumped us a little bit. We kind of expected that to have it. Obviously the Pegasus 321 Neo we've seen prior had it. So again, it must just be like an option that they could have from Airbus, or paint themselves potentially, question mark. She's heading on over to runway 23 left and heading over to the glorious destination of Lanzarote on Jet2 flight 891.
Right guys, let me know on this. I'm going to turn our mic here down at the RVP so we're not confusing people. Mod check on this one. Okay, yeah, it's definitely there for that one. Loopy, you've got your stuff on mute, bro. That just screamed off on my phone. Saying it's low. I don't know.
Cheers, guys. Awesome. And who in the chat seen that huge announcement by Jet2 the other day? Wow, that caught us all by surprise. Anyone in the chat know what we're talking about? Let's see who gets it first. Owen Flemmer's in the chat. He'll know. He'll be fully aware. Macam on fire now, yes. Doing what he does best. Jet2 at Liverpool. Guys, how amazing is that news? That is huge for us here in the Northwest. Another Jet2 base just about 35 miles down the road. It has been announced formally. And that'll take place. It'll open and operate from March 2024. So less than a year away. And they've even made public which destinations, which destinations they'll be flying to. So Alicante, Antalya, Bodrum, Burgos, Corfu, Dalaman, Faro, Fuerteventura, Funchal, Madeira, Gran Canaria, Heraklion, Ibiza, Kos, Lanzarote, Menorca, bottom of Paphos, Rhodes, Tenerife South and Zakynthos. Wow.
Yeah, big list.
So many destinations. I thought it was going to be like a few, like 5, 10.
Yeah, great news. Good to see as well.
I don't know how many aircraft they'll have based there. I don't think they'll have the 75s.
Better not be taking them off us. It's all right, scrap if you try and take one of the 75s.
Just a 175 sneaks over there. How amazing is that?
But an awesome CRJ from Scandinavian on the south side on the MatCam, ready to depart out to Copenhagen. This will be nice. And Budget Brit aboard a brand new Airliners Live VIP, walking straight into first class.
Yes, welcome.
Thank you very, very much.
We also had a Kofi donation as well. I'll read it out shortly.
Okay, we can enjoy the show now, guys. Everything is tip-top. And the sun is out as well. Couldn't get any better. And I do need to go back to the chat because I completely missed the answers to the questions I asked you guys. So. Thank you very much, Aaron. Appreciate it, mate. Thanks for supporting the channel today.
Thank you, thank you.
And Yorkshire Rose, hello. Hope you're doing well.
Morning, Yorkshire Rose.
Keep working hard. Don't let us distract you too much. But yeah, so sorry. I'm going to ask again, guys, because I got distracted by fixing MatCam. Did anybody in the YouTube chat see our Twitch stream yesterday? And did any of you guys on the Twitch channel watch our Twitch stream yesterday as well? Let us know, guys. Or let me know again, I should say.
Yeah. And as you guys answer that, I'm going to read out Liam sent in a Kofi donation of £5. saying, only recently discovered your channel, but absolutely loving it. Keep up the great work, lads.
Nice one. Cheers, Liam. Welcome in.
Thanks, Liam. Thank you for migrating over to Code to make that donation as well. It's very kind of you. It really is good.
Leafy's happy with it. He's really enjoying it.
And also, Flemo just confirming that they're going to be basing 4 737-800 series aircraft at Liverpool Airport with Jet2 initially. So all 737s to start. And I've seen that Erica was saying that they're on fire at the moment. It is awesome. The expansion of Jet2 is coming thick and fast.
Welcome, Rosie, mate. Hope you're enjoying the planes today. Thank you for tuning in. And, yeah, we've not had anyone on YouTube say they saw it. Oh, yeah, Charlie, there we go. Charlie saw it. The office cam. This one's a bit weird, guys. This one's a bit weird, right? But listen. There's some people who like to watch just what's going on, right? They just want to know what's going on, what we're up to, and just what we're getting on with, basically. And we were sat there yesterday. Henry had just sent us a huge amount of Vancouver merch. He just sent us a load of Vancouver footage over, 4K stuff, beautiful. And I was going to do an editing stream because I was putting together the video which you all saw yesterday on the channel. And Andy was working on some shorts at the same time. So I just said to him, mate, should we just go live with both of our computer screens and a wide kind of CCTV-esque looking camera in the office and just see who watches it? And I'm not joking, guys. We put it on, and for Twitch, right, this isn't bad. We had 50 viewers for 4 hours straight on the stream. Just people watching, no audio. We weren't talking or anything, because obviously when we're in the office, we're talking about different things, different ideas that we don't want to necessarily put out on a live stream. And yeah, so we did this CCTV thing with some background music on, and it just kept cycling between my screen, Andy's screen, and the wide kind of office view shot. And everyone loved it, man. Didn't they? And they watched us edit all the clips. They watched us film a brand new video, which is coming out.
They watched me disappear to Greg's at one point.
Yeah, and come back with chicken. I was showing the chicken there. And yeah, guys, everyone seemed to like it. So what we're going to do, we're going to spend a little bit more time on it. We're going to make it just a little bit more professional looking. And I think we'll turn the office cam on a little bit more, because I did not think we would get more than 2 viewers. I'm going to be honest. And there are 50 people watching. And I can tell you now, people are going to take the mick out of us for it. And I know who's going to do it. But listen, if you guys enjoy it, then we'll do it. You know what I mean? I'm not bothered. If it gives you guys some content and it kind of gives you a little behind-the-scenes view of what's going on in the office, then we'll do it, guys. We don't mind. You should put it on YouTube. Well, we kind of didn't think it was YouTube material, to be honest.
No, I don't want our YouTube channel to be saturated with office streams, and I want YouTube to be, when we're live on YouTube, it's
it's a proper stream.
You know it's a show, yeah.
But if you want to head over to Twitch, guys, search for Airliners Live on Twitch. Get yourself a little account set up. It's completely free, right, as it is on YouTube. And if you are interested in just seeing the little daft behind-the-scenes office streams, which we are going to make a little bit better, then head over to Twitch, guys. And what we're going to do, there's no schedule, anything like that. We're just going to turn it on when we're doing stuff. And you guys can kind of try and work out what's going on. Like I say, there's no audio. We're not going to be talking to you guys or anything like that. It is literally just like a Big Brother stream. Me and Andy are like little zoo animals. But it was, I mean, like I say, the viewers don't lie, guys. We thought we were going to have 2. We had 50. So obviously people have got some sort of interest in it. So we'll give it a go for a month and see what happens.
We were also filming yesterday as well, so
yeah,
you watched the filming process going ahead, and that video should be released in the next few days. So a really nice catch here at Manchester Airport, Albastar.
Yeah, I used to see these fairly regularly back in the day, but I've not seen them for a while.
I think they only really do charter flights at Manchester Airport these days. Maybe that was the case back in the day. Apparently this is a football charter.
And Tom saying, is this your full-time job now, streaming, or are you still working? It's lovely how techy you are with the multicams in the 4K. Best plane stop spotting stream by a comfy mile. By a comfy mile. Plane spa stream by a comfy mile is what I just said, Tom.
Melton more free, more cries.
Believe it or not, mate, yes, this is my full-time job, and I still can't speak. So, there you go. Jet273 lined up on the south side, heading out to Tenerife. But yes, we are both extremely fortunate, and we do not take it for granted in the slightest that me and Andy have been full-time on Airliners Live for about a year and a half now, guys. We love getting up every day, coming to work. We're always excited. There's always new things we're trying. And, yeah, we just love what we do. And we couldn't do it without the community as well. So thank you very much, everyone, for making that possible. Really do appreciate it. And, yes, we are both full-time streamers, I guess you would say, content creators.
Influencers.
And Hayden, thank you very much for using your tier 1 on Twitch for 9 months. What a legend. We have reduced the number of ads on Twitch, guys, so if you can help us out in return by using that Twitch Prime sub, we'd really appreciate it. If you want to gift some subs on Twitch, help us hit that goal, folks. You know what to do. Troll and support that stuff would be amazing. We'd really appreciate it. Cheers, Mr. English Golfer. Thanks for tuning in, dude. Yeah, Tom, it definitely is a blessing, mate. It really is, but we're not taking it for granted. We're always trying to push the boat out, always trying to think of new ideas. Yeah. Cheers, Jen. But yeah, I think with the live streams, that's the whole point of Airliners Live. Is we are lucky that me and Andy have both got kind of a tech background, and it was our jobs for a long time. So we really do want to push the boundaries of live aviation broadcasting, and I definitely think we're doing that. But there's still more to come, guys. Still loads more to come. Another screamer on the Matcam. Matcam's so loud now, you can't hear us over the top of the planes, guys.
What a shame.
I think, didn't Real Madrid arrive on the Iberia 350 yesterday?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, Dave Morgan saying, yeah, he thinks that as well. Ray K, exactly, yeah. So as long as you've got a Twitch account, you'll be able to tune into ZooCam, guys. Yeah, ZooCam is going to be a thing for a little while. We'll see. Andy's taking selfies up.
I'll let you come. Everyone smile.
The Jet2's been told to wait. Roger, David. Hey, there we go, David. David can just be like our virtual ATC in the chat. Because I suspect you've got a scanner on. I would like, because you're not breaking the rules if you've got virtual ATC, are you? Yikes. There's a plane in there somewhere, guys. Is it going to recover? Yeah, it's recovered. Just bear with us today. Signal is absolutely terrible, south side. Blame you guys. In amongst those pixels. There's a 737. And Joan, thank you very much for gifting 5 Airliners Live memberships to the community. That's really kind of you, Joan. Thanks very much for that. they've gone to Chris Eller, Ollie Davies, Matt Sykes, Brian King, and Sean Mack, all receiving free 1 month membership from Joan. Thank you very much for that.
Appreciate it, Joan.
Thank you very much.
She sent in the Ko-fi donation earlier as well.
That's very kind of you. Thank you very, very much for that. Yeah, your support really does help, guys.
TAP Express flight 1314 coming in from Lisbon. It's an Embraer 190.
Tell you what, hoodie's coming off, chat. It's a bit hot now, isn't it?
I was going to say you braved that for a while. Must be like a sauna down there. I'm warm, just out in the elements. Watermelon Airlines. And guys, feel free to play bingo along with the live stream as well if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch or anything like that. Exclamation mark bingo in the chat to get the link. Play along, have a bit of fun, and see if you can be one of the only people in the whole wide world to get a full house.
Okay, I've returned. I've got dressed again.
Let me
flash my belly to the whole of the RVP, but never mind.
Let me put on something more comfortable.
Way.
Speaking of, I mean, the shirt I've got on now is a bit significant because I used to only be able to fit into large shirts, and this I took a bit of a gamble. It's a medium.
Mate, you always try and squeeze into a medium.
I know, but look at like now, it's like loose on me.
Now it's gone from bacon, sausage and egg to bacon and sausage. You're making progress, I'm proud of you.
Quite literally as well. Yeah, the Watermelon Airlines here at Manchester Airport. Great to see Portuguese flag carrier.
Yeah.
Operating the Embraers. Sometimes they delve into the Airbus fleet here at Manchester. I think I've seen a couple of like A320s and things. Wouldn't mind seeing one of their 330s or the Neos.
Brian King just having a little laugh at your expense there in the chat, look.
Oh, yeah.
Call him out quick.
Ripped and... yeah, when you like put on a shirt that's a size too small, you're like...
Yeah, you walk out the house, you put on a medium, you go...
Just don't look at the belly area. I look pretty good at this. Oh, wow, we had another Ko-fi donation. What is going on, guys? I'll read it out after this ATR. Airport Wings in the chat saying, hi all, nice tap. Airport Wings, I was thinking about you yesterday because I would love to revisit Portugal, specifically Lisbon Airport, to do potentially another live stream. I did promise it back in the winter when I visited that we would give it another go in the warmer seasons.
Yeah, not for the next 3 months, you're not.
I know. So I certainly want to get something planned for this year when it's nice and busy. Because, you know, you guys seem to really enjoy the Portugal stream last time.
It's 330s all day long as well.
Yes, and the Airport Wing was saying that it gets a lot more diverse and you get a lot more wide bodies there throughout the summer because Portugal's, like, in general, quite a seasonal destination for a lot of Europeans. So Grant sent in a £5 Ko-fi donation saying, enjoying the streams, keep up the good work.
Cheers, Grant. Appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much for all the support this morning, guys. Really do appreciate it. We have got both the chats open as well, so if you are watching on Twitch or YouTube and maybe you've not been involved in the chat yet, get involved, guys. We'd really appreciate it. And let's just expand that community a little bit more and just get as many people in here as possible and chatting and making friends. It's definitely a very welcoming community, guys. So if you haven't spoken yet in there, maybe you're just lurking, feel free to drop in a quick hello. Let us know maybe where you're watching from. We'd really appreciate the introduction. And just as I say that, Richard on a Twitch crew saying, good morning, friends. Greetings from the Netherlands. Welcome into you.
Welcome.
And Graham Hill, thank you very much for the very kind £20 super chat, saying just a small donation towards the running costs of this awesome channel, guys. From a long-time supporter of the channel, keep up the great work, and many thanks to all the team. Graham, I know you've been with us for an extremely long time, mate, so thank you very, very much for sending in what I would certainly not call a small donation. Thank you very, very much, Graham. Cheers for the help.
Cheers, Graham.
And Toga Motorsport saying, first time chatter, welcome to you. Grumpy Old Nerd on Twitch tuning in from Aussie Land. Hello, hello.
Oh, wow.
Admiral Nida on Twitch saying, hello, tuning in from sunny Bedfordshire, not far from Luton Airport. Awesome. Welcome, guys. Cheers, Thomas Clement. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much for your order as well.
This Tui Dreamliner 787-9 sending off to Larnaca in Cyprus. I think we mentioned that on the last stream. That would be a very nice little hop on this beautiful aircraft. Look at her in the sun as well.
And Philip, thank you for returning on your membership for 2 months. Saying watching from sunny Gosport. Welcome in. Graham tuning in from Christchurch, New Zealand. Izzy from Preston. Philip asking for a Ko-fi link. We'll get one in the chat for you, Philip. Thank you very much.
Gotcha.
Kevin tuning in from Long Island, New York. Welcome.
Just looked at the temperature in Larnaca at the moment. It's 33 degrees Celsius. Wow.
A bit of that. Ian Child, good morning to you. Welcome.
33. So when you step off that Dreamliner, you're going to get a bit of a waft of hot, dry air.
When they open that door and
you know
comes in.
Yeah, you know you're in for it. No turning back now. Get in the pool.
And guys, this is a really important public announcement, guys. Super important. Listen up. Brian King needs someone to go and cut his grass because he's been told he has to go and cut the grass, and if he don't do it, he's going to have to stop watching Airliners live. So if anyone's free who really into planes, give Brian King a shout. Go and cut his grass, guys, so he can keep watching the stream. Nice one.
It's very much a gardening day, isn't it, sadly?
Mate, I wish.
Now lining up. 2-3 left. Tui Dreamliner.
And welcome to our brand new VIP, Elizabeth. Thank you very much for that. Really appreciate it. Cheers for the support. Matt. That's 2 Matts. Tuning in from Brisbane, Australia. We get 2 likes for that. And it's 7:51 p.m. and cold as can be. Matt, don't tell me when you get 20 degrees winters that it's as cold as can be. Come to Manchester, right? About December time. Give you a shock. Cold as can be.
Yeah, we had.
The guy lives in Brisbane.
We were out filming in, what was it, negative 10 degrees Celsius.
I know. Give it a rest, Matt.
A couple of months ago.
It's not that cold. And Martin Zuber, thank you very much for your 11 months of premium economy. Welcome to you.
Nice to see Aegean sporting the A320 classic engine option as well. That's also behind the Tui Dreamliner. I think they might get the Aegean up first.
That's why people have kids, so they can go and cut their grass.
Hey, good shout, yeah.
1,000 IQ.
Good point.
And Laurie M, long-term supporter and moderator of the channel, jump seat member, saying getting close to that lovely gold tail with 21 months. Thank you very much, Laurie. Hope you're well. Very early morning for you, I'm sure.
Paul saying, get Fezzer to do it. Hey, that's a good reference.
Quite cool. Me and Andy spotted this morning, actually, that the Aegean's not operating a Neo today. They're operating November Delta Reg, which is a 7-year-old A320-200. Still has the nice mass design around the windows, which I suspect is a bit more kind of aesthetic rather than requirement. But still a nice livery all the same. Both the Tui and the Aegean holding short. We'll see which one goes first.
Neve said I'd give the grass cutting a whirl if I wasn't allergic.
Yeah, that's my excuse as well, Neve. My dad still made me cut the grass.
Is that Brian King's excuse as well?
Yeah, there you go, Brian King. So you got hay fever.
There you
Can't
go.
do it. Got you out. Looks like the Dreamliner is going to go first. Flying Architect with the info in the chat. A Flying Architect, make a new account called ATC. And we'll mod it and you can just type it in there.
Good idea.
Carl Denson, yeah, it certainly does. Mrs. Airliners Live's been a VIP for 21 months. Crazy.
Wow. Almost gold tail.
And Ian Barker, welcome to you tuning in from Hayward. Morning, Jane. Hello. Just buy a goat. Another good idea. Nice wave from the flight deck as well on that easyJet.
So yeah, we had another Ko-fi donation from our good friend over at the Stockport Radio Society, Nigel, sending in a £5 Ko-fi donation, saying cutting the hedge while listening to you guys. Great entertainment, better than 5 Live. 80th anniversary of Dam Busters raid today. It was some awesome flying. I've heard about that, Nigel. Aren't they doing, like from Coningsby, they're doing a couple of like fly pasts this weekend, maybe, to celebrate that. I hope you're enjoying the old grass, your hedge cutting.
Let's get some wave emotes in the chat. Brian King has lost his battle, ladies and gents. He's have to go out and cut the grass.
Oh, Brian.
Brian, we give you all the excuses, mate.
Thoughts and prayers.
See you soon, Brian. But, yeah, no, thank you for everyone tuning in today. Really appreciate it. Aegean next to depart on the south side. We've got the easyJet next to arrive. Let's see if we can get this arrival before the Aegean departs. And there is a 7.5 on the taxi out as well.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I don't think there's passengers on board this. She's actually coming from London Gatwick. And there's no letter in the call signs to indicate that it was a repositioning flight. In fact, it has a flight number, 29001.
And we'll stick with Matcam Southside as the Chanex is given clearance to line up.
Awesome.
Departure.
Jet2 757. Here we go. 32-year-old aircraft, 200 series. Alpha Juliet on the reg.
And Chris, thank you very much, dude, saying morning boys, a very good stream, first class stream, never seen better. Thank you very much, mate. Enjoy the feed today.
Appreciate it. Enjoy this sound.
Yeah, an absolute screamer coming right up. Got 757 emotes in the chat. And give the stream a like if you can, guys, as well, for the 757. Great to still see these flying in and out of Manchester regularly. Not like a rocket, that's 757.
On the way in, we do have a commercial flight from London this time. British Airways, flight 1370 from London Heathrow. The shuttle service that plugs Manchester Airport into the British Airways long-haul network. From here at Manchester.
These operate multiple times a day over various different aircraft, the biggest of which we usually see would be the A321neo from British Airways, but most of the time they're operating A320s.
Yeah.
And A320neos.
Really nice flight, though, from Manchester to London. Fairly reasonable on the price as well.
A Raptor, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime on Twitch. Thank you very much, dude. Thanks for supporting the channel today. Air France A220. 16 minutes out.
Ooh.
Folks, no matter how big the plane is, we're filming that one, alright? Deal? Apparently that easyJet is going to hold and shut down an engine and wait for a slot. So the easyJet car park returns on the south side, guys.
IAE engines on board this A320. Do sound nice. They have a lovely whistle to them.
Let's turn it up, shall we have a listen? Love it.
It's one of the distinct sounds we have here at Manchester.
And Helen Parker, a returning Premium Economy member, thank you very, very much. Cheers for supporting the channel today. And Alan Evans, welcome in from Bangkok.
Welcome, long way away.
And cheers everyone tuning in today. Hope you're enjoying the midweek show here on Airliners Live. And now you see the easyJet on the south side, which is going to be holding there for a little while.
Yeah.
Going to be shutting down engines and waiting for a slot. Unfortunately, that's due to their off-the-gate time performance, which easyJet like to keep in check. However, it does mean, from a passenger point of view, you're sat on the plane rather than sitting in the terminal. I know which one I prefer.
Of course, yeah.
But next to depart, we've got a Ryanair lining up, which is just hopping over to Dublin.
Yeah, nice cheap flights from Manchester to Dublin. You can usually get tickets for that for about £12 or £13. So not much at all.
And Flying Peacock says, I was lucky enough to get a gifty. How do I sign up for real? Well, you hit the dollar symbol and then click join. And if you are watching Airliners Live on a iOS device, you can now gift memberships, folks. On iOS, all you need to do is click the dollar symbol, then click gifted memberships. And that really does help the stream a lot. Helps us cover the cost of these broadcasts and bring you Matt Cam and the dual locations. And they've finally added that feature to iOS devices. It has been on Android for a little while. And Hayden, thank you very much for the £2 super chat, saying top virtual co-working with you yesterday, Busters. Yeah, we'll definitely be doing some more of that, Hayden. Absolutely. And he's got a little mate up there.
Look at that. 4K.
Looking fresh.
That's crazy. He's usually not very photogenic. So Practically Geek in the chat saying, can't wait. I hope we see the Jet2 A321 Neos next year at Liverpool. Will you guys be attending the first flight, etc.? Well, Practically Geek, we're very, very fortunate to be invited to the inaugural arrival of the Play Airlines when that first started at Liverpool Airport back in October. And, of course, Liverpool Airport always introducing new airlines, it seems, these days. I think they've had 3 in the last year. Lufthansa, Aer Lingus and Play, of course. And when they introduce Jet2, we'll definitely make an effort to either, be on board, or I'm sure we'll get some kind of work alongside Jet2 to cover that inaugural arrival, because Liverpool really do go above and beyond when it comes to their brand new airlines. So they usually do a nice little event. They'll have like a cake cutting, they'll have like a red carpet style event with a water salute for the aircraft as it first comes in. And Jet2, I mean, I love Jet2, I'm sure a lot of you guys do too, and they are a huge airline, and that is going to be a seismic shift for Liverpool Airport. And
Might even put me white trainers on for that one.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Get him out the bag. There you go. The date has been set. So, yeah, I definitely want to be there for that inaugural arrival. It's in March 2024, so it's a long way away anyway. And by then, of course, I'm sure they'll have more of the Neos. And I don't know what the long-term plan of them is, but it's certainly... My bet would be they're going to keep a lot of them here at Manchester, which is like their main base here in the UK. And that's why they have the 757s here, because they need to, make the most of the longer aircraft.
As we can see on MatCam, there is a Dreamliner, Tui Dreamliner on the way out, folks, from Montego Bay. And pinging up on the ground, we also have the Jet2 A330, which we'll keep an eye on. It may just be shifting to a stand somewhere. But
is she going back to
I was going to say, it looks like it's going the wrong way there. Either that or they took a wrong turn. We'll see.
Because part of me was like, are they going to 05s? Because they took a right turn, but the wind's still favouring 2-3 ops. And the aircraft has, just turned around and now heading back to the stand.
Yeah, really good view of that, which is definitely the benefit of having Matt on the south side. How's it looking over there, Matt? It looks like it's going back, does it? We lost him. I think we might have lost Matt.
But in the meantime, if our virtual ATC guy in the chat could maybe clue us with some info about what might be happening to the TUI there. But we do have an easyJet coming in anyway for the time being. Treble 236 on the flight number of the aircraft from Copenhagen. It's the thankful easyJet Echo Zulu Tango Yankee.
Morning, Dad. Hello, hello.
Here he is.
Do we have Matt Cam back? That is the question.
He's still online, is he?
Yeah, it's just the usual.
Say no more. This is an A320 coming in next. Them old style fenced winglets. Classic on the Airbus. First Airbus was certified to fly about 34... Sorry, the A320 was certified to fly about 34 years ago now. As opposed to this first ever 737, which was about over 50 years ago now. I think 53 from memory. It's a big age gap in the two. Summit's up, indeed. Some information might trickle down to us about what's going on with the TUI. Could be something very simple. Hopefully nothing too serious. And yeah, as Loopy says in the chat, hit the like button as well if you're watching on YouTube. That really helps us out a lot. And it goes a long way for us. So thank you. Quite literally, TY. Hey. Got the blind up there on the side cockpit window. Obviously with the sun out. Pilots need to focus. Got a wave though. And we have a 777 about to touch down. Oh wait, it's Ryanair, flight 4777 with 737-800 series coming in from Shannon in the Republic of Ireland.
Thank you very much, Tasha. Really appreciate that. Thanks for supporting the channel with a little merch purchase there.
A merch perch?
She has. I'm going to restart my phone as well.
Cheers, Sasha. Yeah, we have obviously our merch store. We don't mention it too often on the stream, but you can go in and support the channel and get some fantastic designs of t-shirts, mugs, key rings, luggage tags, coasters, which are really, really good.
Cheers, Dino. Glad you're enjoying it, mate. Great to have you back with us. And this Ryanair in from Shannon. It's only about a 55-minute flight.
See this reg quite often, DLC.
Paid out on, is it?
Oh. Bit of thrust there.
Was. Definitely want to get back to gate quickly.
Great stuff. Yeah, Laurie saying, don't forget our fabulous one-of-a-kind trolley coins and socks. You guys in the US don't really use trolley coins, do you? You don't even call them trolleys. I think they're called shopping carts over there. I always thought they were so like you don't nick them. Because here in the UK, you'd obviously like, you have to put a coin in the trolley. But I think it's actually more down to so you put it back when you're done. Because when I was in the US, I noticed, like in like Walmart car parks and stuff, there'd just be shopping carts like scattered around the car park. But they were made of a different material over there. Like over here, they're quite a thin kind of aluminium and they're dead like light and stuff. And you even have like the little mini agile ones, little sports trolleys that you sometimes get if you're only getting a few things. But over in the US, they were heavy, they were bulky. They were quite hard to push around. They're like made of like, I don't know, a much thicker, like a steel or something. But you
Neil. Oh, is it Neil? Oh,
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, if anyone's ever been to Costco in the UK, that's like what the US trolleys are like. Like the big, bulky, heavy things. I mean, if you go into Costco, you're going to need a big, bulky, heavy trolley, aren't you?
yeah, you're coming out with about 66 chicken breasts.
Yeah. 49 chocolate muffins that are massive. And something really random. Like a new scarf or something.
Yeah.
Not been to Costco for a while. Here we go, the Air France A220 coming in from Paris
Nice.
Charles de Gaulle.
Yeah, this is what it's all about. This one right here, guys.
The windows look so huge on the A220 for the passengers, and I've heard they are big from the inside as well.
Yeah, I tell you what, they must be trying to look after them brakes, because the couple of times that we have seen them, they do roll right out.
Yeah,
and we just don't seem to get any head on of those.
For a little plane, they certainly do use a lot of runway.
Yeah, Chris Elliott says, home bargains is like that. I go in for something and come out with a pack of 20 shower sponges for some reason. Yeah.
Yes. Home bargains is
Home bargains is dangerous for snacks as well.
Oh, yeah. What's the other one? B&M bargains. That's like dangerous for really cheap, tacky furniture. Like you come out with like a new little table for the end of your sofa.
Right, there's an A330 on the way out as well. I'm going to leave you with main cam for a second, guys, while I nip to the loo, and I'll be back in plenty of time for this 330. Stand by.
Or is he nipping to home bargains? Look at that beautiful Air France A220 though. The Air France colours look so nice on this plane. I'm not a huge fan of the Air France livery, but on the A220 it really gels well. It's so pretty. What do you guys think? Baby A350, yes. It is like a mini A350, isn't it? That just looks so smart, in my opinion. Oh, yes, Paul saying Costco rotisserie chickens and carrot cake are god tier. You see them carrot cakes everywhere. You see them all over the place. Goes to the loo and comes back with a cooked chicken. And also Costco Cafe as well. Has anyone ever been there? That's something pretty unique, isn't it? If you got time, if you got like 4 hours to queue up for a slice of pizza, then sounds good. Oh, look who's saying hello. We need a name for this little one. Wow, look at that. Anyway, back to the planes, eh? Back to the bigger birds, should I say? So as we have the Aer Lingus A330 300 series on the taxi out, off to Orlando. Me and Sam were looking at this plane yesterday on the seat map. It's actually got a 2-4-2 seating configuration. So if you're on a window seat, you've only got 2 people, which sounds great for couples, if I'm honest. And I guess if you're a family, you're kind of bound to the, most likely bound to the middle aisle.
Get in the middle.
Yeah.
Get in the middle.
It'd be nice, though, being like 2 of you, though, on your own row.
Yeah, that would be mega.
It's a strange layout. Much prefer the 333, but then I guess, yeah, like I said, if you are just 2 of you, then definitely the 2.
Yeah, 333 doesn't make much sense, man.
Yeah,
when you're travelling with even with a family, because
yeah, I mean for us, obviously it's perfect for 3 of us, but yeah, because obviously on a 4, then you sat next to a stranger, or on a 2, you're separated. But it's just down to how many people you're travelling with, really. I suppose a lot of families might have 4 people, and all of a sudden that's awkward.
There we go. This 330 is going to drown us out. Mega departure of that Aer Lingus A330. Starting the flight out to Orlando, which is about 4,200 miles. There's something just a little bit smaller on the way out. This Brussels Airlines in the new scheme, which isn't popular with that many people. Well, there it is anyway. And 1961 DAS becoming a brand new Airliners Live VIP. Thank you very much. And Beljuice is over on the Twitch channel dropping 60 bits. Thank you very much, Beljuice.
Thank you.
Great to see you over there, mate. And cheers, Daz, for becoming a brand new Airliners Live VIP as well.
Another nice pair of Wookiees on this Air Transat. 321 long-range Neo coming in from Toronto, Canada.
Yeah, cheers, Daz. It's great to have you back with us, mate. Saying I've not watched for a while, but I love the commentary. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Here it is, line-up shot on MatCam of the Brussels Airlines. You have to bear with us, guys. There is quite a lot of bad signal over there today. But it does tend to recover, so I do stick with it. But you may see a little bit here and there. I apologise. Aer Lingus ATR arriving in from Belfast as Tom and Anne send in a very generous £20 super chat. Thank you so much for that. Saying really enjoyed Monday's stream, but we're looking forward to the return of Fezza. There you go. Well, we're not quite sure when John's going to be back live. Either going to be the coming Monday or the Monday after, depending on how his flight falls, I think. But thank you very much for the super chat. Glad you enjoyed the show. Belju saying just passing through, more comfortable on the other platform. That's fine, dude, but listen, at least you're on Twitch now and you can tune into Zoocam whenever we turn that back on again. Having a look on the radar then, we do have the Turkish A330 bound for Istanbul, which is on the taxi out, along with the Singapore A350-900. So a couple of nice departures coming up, folks. Make sure you stick with the channel for that.
Just this little BizJet touching down right now on 23 right. We also had a Ko-fi donation come in a couple of minutes ago from Flying Peacocks with a £5 Ko-fi donation, saying a little something till I figure out the membership thing. Can't get enough of your content. Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. If you are struggling out, feel free to send us a message. Our email is contact@airlinerslive.com. We read every single email that you guys send us. So if you are struggling with anything about Airliners Live related, send us a message. That's contact@airlinerslive.com. But thank you so much, Flying Peacocks, for the Ko-fi donation. All adds up massively. This is a French registered, says the citation, CJ1 from Milan. And the operator is called VolJet. Not an airline I've ever seen before at Manchester, personally.
All you for now, Brownie.
Nice.
Trying to get that on the new cell tower.
Fab. So, picking up on the ground, we also have Gulf Lima, the Jet2 A330-200 from AirTanker. That's been picking up for a little while, so it doesn't seem like she's going to move. On the south side, though, we got from man to mad, man, not madman, the Iberia Express 321. Echo Charlie Juliet, Echo Juliet on the reg of this rather nice looking Airbus. Like I said, flying to Madrid, which I've heard Madrid's main international airport is fantastic for spotting. Huge airport complex. In fact, I've flown there once before on the British Airways A380 when they were doing the reintroductory training flights from Heathrow to Madrid. Great to see this plane, though. Do you like the colours of Iberia? And as I mentioned earlier, we actually had an Iberia A350 900 series coming into Manchester Airport yesterday as a special one-off charter flight for a football team. Bit of support in the chat as well. We got Jake with the 28 months of business class saying, how long?
Nice, dude. Thank you very much, mate.
You'll have a Wookiee badge soon.
Certainly will.
Thank you, Jake. And Robert Farrow with a 2 months of business class. Also, thank you as an OAP. This is great. Thank you, Robert. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Cheers, Robert.
Taxi out, going to be departing soon. We got the Singapore Airlines A350-900. Nice wide body departure coming up. I think that'll be next to depart, actually.
It is. We got that on MatCam looking awesome.
Great.
Check your roof for me, Brownie, as well.
My roof?
Roof cam, it's gone off. It's been off for about 10 minutes.
Oh, is it? Wow, what the heck?
But there we go, Singapore A350 looking absolutely awesome.
Any
head on there? Yep. Just doing a little bit of it's a little bit of jiggery pokery down here, guys, in the buttons room to try and get MatCam a little bit more stable for you. That's looking a little bit better. We'll keep our fingers crossed. It doesn't get much better than that, does it? Singapore A350 head on. We'll break away for a second to show you this awesome BizJet arrival. Love the livery on this one as well.
Really nice, isn't it?
And those bucket reverses being retracted there. Great view of that. And if you like your Singapore A350s, guys, stick with the show for the next few minutes because we've got this one ready to depart very shortly. And we also have the Houston-bound A350 already on the taxi out as well, folks.
Yes.
And believe it or not, that easyJet from before still holding on the south side. Yeah, not a fan of that. Not a
Long
fan
wait.
at all of that. There you go. A350's on the move. Landing lights come on. Wheel lights come on. Those glowing LED fixtures. As the Singapore A350 lines up. 2-3 left to depart. About to start a 6,800 mile flight, our longest route out of Manchester to Singapore. I'll quickly break away to show you this flight that's just come in from Zurich, donning a 328 from MHS Aviation. Little flight from Zurich to Manchester, 28 years old, that aircraft. Quite a nice catch, actually, don't see those very often. Singapore's holding, we're keeping an eye on that. We'll bring you back over to Singapore.
Just touching down here on the north side, we have a Urini ATR 72 from Guernsey.
That was a mega departure, that.
It was.
And Alison Rogers has just dropped 10 Airliners Live gifted memberships to the community. A huge membership drop, guys. Let's get some gifted emotes in the chat. Alison supporting the channel massively with 10 gifted memberships going to Dave Banton, Jana Brenner, Kenneth White, Bill Walsh, Ian Livesey, Heather Beatson, Mike Clifford, Gen X, Peter Clegg, Mickey Maggs, all getting gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Alison.
Thank you, that's really kind of you. Really nice looking plane, the Urini ATR.
And over on the south side, 900 variant of the 737 about to depart Amsterdam. And Angelic on Twitch, welcome in, brand new viewer. We stream on YouTube in 4K. If you want to search for Airliners Live on YouTube, click subscribe, which takes about a minute or so to come through so you can chat on there. But we do see some Twitch only streams as well, so stick with both places, mate. But great to see you in. Thank you for tuning in as well. And Adrian Whitehead, thank you very much for the 11 months of Premium Economy membership, saying just time to watch 30 minutes on the lunch break. Thank you, dude. Great to have you with us.
Ryanair 737 MAX 8200 rolling out here on 23 right.
And Matt Healy, thanks for the $9.99 super chat coming into the stream today. Saying just a quick one to say thanks to you guys for the awesome stuff. And if you could wish my mum a speedy recovery from her bad stroke, that would be great. Well, Matt, absolutely, mate. I hope she's doing a lot better soon. I'm really sorry to hear that, mate. And like I say, I hope she gets a speedy recovery.
Yeah, all the best. So I seen Neve in the chat just asking the question of what is the biggest passenger plane with just one deck, basically? So obviously with the 747 and the A380, both jumbo jets, have 2 floors to them. And I had to just quickly check to see, because they're quite marginal, but the 777-300ER and the A340-600 series, which is like what we see on the Monday show, both very similar in length, but I think the 777 just tops it on length and passenger capacity. I mean, usually you measure these sort of things in the amount of passengers you can have on board, because that's the ultimate metric that an airline wants with a large aircraft. And if you had an all economy config, there'd be about 75 more people on board a 777-300ER than the A340-600. And I think the fuselage is a bit longer as well on the triple.
Yeah, June, that was for a community member, Matt, whose mum's unfortunately had a stroke. So I'm sure he appreciates your well wishes there. But you are new to the community, so a very warm welcome. I'll just introduce ourselves in picture. So my name's Martin. I'm down here pressing the buttons, changing the cameras, running the audio, things like that. Upstairs on the camera which you're seeing now is being operated by Andy. And over on the south side, which we'll switch to in a minute because he's got an A350 on there, is Matt Smith, one of our long-term community members and moderators, Mr. Matt Camp Smith, who unfortunately we don't have on comms today, but he's over there doing an absolutely mega job. We're bringing you this awesome view as well, and you can see in the background the Turkish A330. But we'll switch back to this Ryanair for a second. We don't tend to give them too much time on the show, but while we wait for some heavy aircraft to move south side. But a very warm welcome to the community, June. And Dave just accidentally deleted his bingo card.
Oh no,
Dave. And Sam Ward saying this channel may be my new favourite find. Well, welcome to the community, Sam. Hopefully it is. Yeah, we just love bringing you these shows. We love trying to push the boundaries as well, make them a little bit different. And I'm certainly looking forward to Monday next week as we start to push the boundaries on yet another project which we are starting, guys. Something that we think is going to be it's going to be great. It's going to be great, and it's slightly disconnected from Airliners Live, but still kind of the same. All will be revealed as and when we can, but a massive mammoth project takes its wings on Monday. And for you guys who watch the ZooCam on Twitch, maybe you might see a little glimpse of that. Most probably you won't for a little while though.
Yes,
because that's a very top secret project that's happening right now. But I think a lot of you guys in the community will want to make use of it. But that's all we're going to say, guys. That's all we're going to say. I'm excited. There's a lot of things happening behind the scenes that we're all very excited about.
Yeah, and apparently the A350-1000 can have a maximum of 410 passengers. So even that is less than the 777-300ER. which is a shock actually. But I seem to mention it in the chat. Obviously, the 777Xs will have a large capacity, and they certainly will. But they are still yet to be certified for commercial use.
No, we're not going to be doing a ferry live stream, guys. Unfortunately.
Ferry live stream.
No. What's Matt Cam Smith seen up in the sky? I'm leaving you on main cam, but I do have a kind of preview of what Matt's looking at before I send it to live, and he's caught something over the top. Let's give him this. He's managed to grab it. There it is, guys. If someone in the chat can let us know what Matt Cam Smith's got going over the top, certainly looks like a Dreamliner to me. As we all know, Matt Cam has definitely got the eagle eyes.
He really does. He's got laser vision, that guy.
But if you are watching on YouTube, usually we send everybody over to YouTube, guys, but we would recommend you make an account on Twitch TV. Again, it's completely free. Search for Airliners Live. Awesome content creators on there as well. But Twitch is going to be the home of our behind-the-scenes zoo cam, guys, where you can see what me and Andy are getting up to in the office.
Yes.
And a massive welcome back to Brian King for returning for 4 months of Airliners Live membership, saying, I may have lost the battle, but I won the war. I cut the grass terribly. And then my missus says, for God's sake, I will do it next time.
Hey!
Brian, my guy, he's got all the strats.
He knows what he's doing, Brian.
Nice one, Brian.
Well, welcome back, Brian.
And a very warm welcome. Let's get some VIP welcomes in the chat for Nick Farr, a brand new Airliners Live VIP. What a legend. Cheers, mate.
Pegasus in from Antalya in Turkey.
But we're going to switch over because look at this, guys. Singapore A350 900 out for Houston, the second of 2 Singapore Airlines flights out of Manchester we see daily. And right behind that, waiting to cross the active runway, is a Turkish Airlines A330. It may hold for the Ryanair that's in from Venice.
Matt Hawkeye Smith saying,
Yes.
Matt Healy.
We do need an emote for Matt's eagle eyes.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I know we got the Matt emote. A legend.
But there it is. The power of Matcam. The only Planespotting stream that we know of, bringing you 2 completely unique locations at Manchester Airport, giving you all the best views, the best audio. You don't want to miss those screaming departures on dual runway operations. And when they're not on dual runway operations, we're bringing you apron cam, so you can see all the aircraft being pushed back, arriving onto stand, loaded, unloaded, all to try and enhance that viewing experience here on the Live Aviation channel. And we got the Singapore waiting. The Turkish A330 waiting. 2 awesome departures coming up. If you are watching on Twitch, don't forget to check them Twitch primes. Help us out, guys. Help us hit that sub goal if you can. And if you're watching on YouTube and you're enjoying the stream, why not become one of our awesome VIPs? Click the dollar symbol, then click join, which is just next to where you type a message in the chat. Or if you fancy gifting some memberships to the community, that will also be massively appreciated as well. But here we go. A350 lining up to depart next.
For those who are curious about the King of the Skies, Emirates Flight 17, just flying over London now. so it's only about half an hour away, maybe less. But it's today sporting the Journey to the Future King U special livery. So that's the Emirates A380 in about, I'd say 25 minutes time.
And Gemma, thank you very much for the 199 supporting the channel today. Saying I'm flying out on Monday with Pegasus to Istanbul. Nice.
Enjoy.
And SK Benergy tuning in from the Caribbean. Greetings to you. Hello.
Awesome. Welcome. Hope you're well.
Lord Zoo Traveller watching from the Aspire Lounge. Pictures posted in the
Nice.
VIP lounge. Nice. Thank you very much.
I was tempted to book that when we went to Malaga, but we'd already booked meals on the flight, so it didn't make a lot of sense. But is that the place where you get like free food and drinks, is it? Basically an escape lounge? I don't think it costs that much. Like, it kind of almost works out cheaper if you were to buy food and drinks at the terminal.
And Angelic on Twitch, thank you so much for that. Purchasing a Tier 1 sub 3 months in advance. They're paying for 3 Tier 1 memberships, sorting you out for the next 3 months. Thank you very, very much for that. Really does help us out on the Twitch channel. Thanks for supporting us as well.
Thanks.
Welcome to VIP. Glad you're enjoying the show. And the easyJet just vacating in front of us here from Palma de Mallorca. Turkish Airlines is holding short of 2-3 left while they get the Ryanair and the easyJet flight out. The other easyJet flight still holding. I would be fuming, mate, if I was a passenger
How
on
long
that
has
flight.
it been now?
It's got to be an hour and 15, chat. What do you reckon? Yeah, that would be... yeah, I don't know. I don't want to go into it, but I would not be happy. I don't like that policy in the slightest, what easyJet are doing there.
Weird, isn't it?
Feels very, very naughty to me. But there we go. The easyJet Tango November on the departure. Especially when you see other easyJet flights like leaving in front of you as well. Awesome cockpit view there. And the easyJet lining up for departure is off to the Isle of Man, just a short hop. And I suspect next out would be the Turkish Airlines A330 heading out to Istanbul. It's holding because it's waiting for a slot.
Yeah, either it missed its slot.
Cheers, Angelic. Really appreciate that.
Either it missed its slot, or they've deliberately pushed it back much earlier than the slot allocated, which we know easyJet do from time to time. But it's, yeah, been a long wait so far.
We'll keep that Turkish on screen one way or the other, guys. I had Matcam on, that went pixie, so I zoomed to you and as I changed to you zoomed away from it. It's like oh, God. There we go, it's back. We've got it. Just in time. Oh, gosh. And there's what's making all the noise. Logan Air in from Newquay. But don't go anywhere, folks, because the Air France A220 is pinging up. It's on the move. We'll be seeing that depart on Southside very, very soon.
Oh, can't wait for that.
Hopefully get a little bit of a Wookiee howl off that one.
And for those curious about the trolley coins, I've got one here, by the way. Look at that. Cute little thing, isn't it? It's got the Airliners Live logo on there as well.
And it's not just a trolley coin, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I'll tell you what me and Andy use that most for. Tightening up hot shoe mounts on your camera.
Yes.
You know the hot shoes, you got little things for your camera?
Yeah.
They're mint for that, guys. Yeah. And we've used ours loads and it don't bend or nothing. We've got them in the office and we just literally use them for tightening things up on it. Yeah. So, there you go. It's like a little mini flathead screwdriver as well.
Yes. So, get yours, airlinerslive.com.
Yeah, plenty of them in stock.
Yeah, fast shipping and nice and cheap for you guys to... And very convenient, of course. And you support the channel, so win, 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 win.
Ryanair touchdown from Knock. 15-year-old 737-800. 51-minute flight. And Gemma, thank you very much for supporting the channel today with the 199 super chat. Saying then I'm flying to Cape Verde on the 5th of June. Nice. Some nice trips booked in there then. Thank you very much again for sending in the donation. And yeah, I guess the thing that would drive you insane on that easyJet flight is that it's only going to Geneva. So by now you could be certainly well on your way to your destination. But yeah, there it is, that easyJet just been held there, waiting for a slot. I want to say at least an hour and 15 minutes, guys. I'm not 100% sure on the exact time, but yeah, they pushed back from the gate to achieve their on-time performance. And unfortunately, if they don't have a slot or if they've missed their slot, that means they just park up there and wait to get one, which can take some time with Eurocontrol. And as I say, it's certainly not something I'd be too happy about if I was a passenger.
Yeah, when you're talking over an hour, man, that is like at the point where it's like, why don't you just go back to the gate?
Or just leave me at the gate so at least I can go for a wander around and go to shops and stuff and just tell me we're going to board late, you know?
Yeah, like 15 minutes I can kind of get it, that's fine, but...
Yeah. That's too long, that. I don't think they should be allowed to do that.
Another Ryanair touching down, 737-800 from Murcia. It's actually a Ryanair UK aircraft, the Reg UK Alpha on it.
Not at all, Tony, mate. It's actually been one of our best-selling products on the merch store, dude. I think it's only been outsold by the luggage, the Virgin Atlantic tags.
Yeah. Coasters been popular as well.
Yeah, and coasters as well, yeah. The easyJet should have left at 11, so yeah, it's coming up on an hour there. Okay.
Wow. I wonder what you say as like a pilot. Like, do you just go, listen guys, we're going to be sat here for an hour? Or like, do they even know how long it's going to be? I suppose it all depends. I know Captain Mark, obviously he's an Airbus captain here at Manchester, and I'm pretty sure he says that if there's extensive delays like that, he will invite people to do flight deck visits, for example. Just to like give the passengers something to get excited over. We had free trolley coins in my place and nobody took it, really, Tony.
It's one of them things, though, like, I never thought I needed one, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not joking, I've been to Aldi like 3 or 4 times where I forgot a squid. And I've got my key, you know what? I'm actually sorted out. It's actually sorted me out like at least 3 times now, going to Aldi. So if you just have it on your key ring, it is worthwhile.
Yeah.
It is worthwhile.
You thank yourself later. Oh, it's moving. The easyJet's moving.
Finally.
All the way over on quite a far intersection on the runway. Yeah, roughly pretty much an hour then. If you push back at 11, people saying pretty much bang on an hour it starts moving again.
And Ian's saying he loves the Vancouver hoodie.
Oh, yeah.
We do love our Vancouver hoodies.
I had mine on before on the show, but it's a little bit too warm for a hoodie today.
Nice, Samantha. Hope you have a great trip. And June Sutherland, thank you very much for tuning in today. Really appreciate it.
Nice one, June.
Hope you have a good day at work.
A320 with Sharklets touchdown. We actually have a special livery coming in next. It's an easyJet A320 Neo in the Europe car special, coming in from Pisa. Lima Foxtrot on the reg of the Neo. Quite a common route this, Manchester to Pisa with easyJet. I think Ryanair fly it too. Maybe Jet2 as well.
Not at the moment, Ian Blair, no, because we get charged a setup fee for every new design, so we can't just do one-off changes like that, unfortunately.
Bit of a breeze. Looks like the easyJet's getting a bit of a wobble there on the approach. Here at ground level, it's pretty chill. There was a mild breeze. It's probably less than 5 knots though, if I'm honest, so it doesn't really make much difference here on the airfield. the Airbus now about to touch down. Bit of a bump. Quite nice to see this special scheme. Big advert for Europcar there. easyJet's very heavily invested in the Airbus fleet. Of course, all their aircraft are Airbus these days, and they've made the transition, or transitioning into the Neo aircraft as well. Much bigger engines, more modern technology on board. Makes the plane not only more efficient, but also quieter and more comfortable for the passengers. I really do like flying on Neos myself. I've not flown on many. One in particular I really do love to fly is the British Airways A321 Neo. And I think that is just such a really comfortable flight. I feel like the plane feels good in the air. It like handles turbulence well. And likewise to like the easyJet A320 Neos. easyJet actually has A321 Neos as well, but none of them are based here at Manchester. So I believe you can see it quite frequently down at like London Gatwick, for example. But we do have one that makes an appearance, and I think it comes in from Milan, I'm going to say, with easyJet Europe. It's an A321 Neo here at Manchester Airport. But all the planes here are either 320 Neos, 320s, or A319s. But I think someone like easyJet are incentivized to get the larger variants in future because as the airways fill up again, it's getting harder to get slots to fly the aircraft, and you kind of want to make the most of the routes that you're flying. Especially, it reduces the cost of landing fees at the airport, handling fees and all that, taxes. So the bigger the aircraft, the more efficient they can be per passenger. But they've got to fill them seats. So there's a huge difference between the A321 and the A319.
British Airways on your screen there, heading back to London Heathrow, A320, 14 years old. And Gabriella, good morning. Thank you for tuning in. Alyssa, tuning in from Switzerland. Thank you very much.
I found it crazy when Noel told us that on board these flights, they do have business class that you can pay for the upgrade for, and you do get like a business class experience, but the seats are identical to economy. And they have like a partition, like a curtain that obviously divides the two classes, and they actually just move that based on demand for that particular flight. The only difference, I suppose you could say, is that the when you're in business class, you don't have somebody sitting in the middle seat. So you're either on an aisle seat or a window seat, and you've got a free seat between you, which is quite nice. I suppose it wouldn't feel very business class if you kind of were in an economy seat and you had someone bunched up against your side.
A380 making a final turn on approach. Nice.
Awesome. Look out for the King of the Skies. Looks like we've got a diver coming in, saying Lee.
Yeah, I'm just looking for that.
Interesting. What aircraft are we looking out for here? Another Lufthansa A340-600.
Yeah, there's an aircraft that's due to come into Milan that's at 2,000 feet over Hyde. That's joining the approach Amsterdam to Milan.
Oh. What?
XRO 1267.
How's that ended up here?
Well, it's obviously diverting, isn't it?
But what? What?
What do you mean?
It's gone the wrong way.
Oh yeah, of course it has.
It's gone north. It's in the wrong country.
Yeah, something.
That's interesting.
Let me have a
Well,
look.
stay tuned because that is not.
Oh yeah.
You look at it on the radar. It looks like it's just on a normal
It's just
flight.
gone normal flight to Manchester by the looks of it.
Yeah, so maybe that's just radar bugging out.
Yeah, quite possibly.
Don't even know what it is.
Neither do I. I guess we'll find out in a minute.
Yeah, stay
It's
tuned,
the next
guys.
aircraft to... Oh, look at that, Andy. If you can look down the approach path quick, you can just see the 380 turning in.
Yeah, yeah, I can just see that.
There it is in the background. A380's left of that, I think.
Struggled to see in that small screen. But I did see it in person. Maybe it's just gone behind a cloud.
Yeah, it looks like it might have done.
Yeah, I did. I seen it with my eyes as well.
But what's it going to be, guys? What's this plane going to be next to London, eh?
Nobody knows what it is.
Oh, Chris saying it's a BizJet.
Ah, that makes sense.
Must be the transponder's not been reset, says Sony. Yeah, because it's not. It's not flown an abnormal route. Shabs, they were in on the A350 yesterday, I believe, dude. Brian Bradshaw, yeah, we hear a lot about that place, dude. I only wish it was somewhere where we could have gone. Lining up on the south side, the British Airways shuttle service back to London Heathrow. Gear staying down for a little while on that A320.
You've got someone on the south side too. We have. Not only that, but we have Martin in the studio switching between the two.
I do. Hello.
There's 3 of us on the team today. And we're showcasing the very best of Manchester Airport. One view here at the Runway Visitor Park.
And there it is. There's the pesky arrival on Matcap.
It's a Falcon.
Stunning.
Wow.
Beautiful.
We really are offering the best that Manchester Airport can. South side, we got the closest you can get to the departing aircraft. And here on runway 1, we got a fantastic view right down the runway of the arrivals. Next
Absolutely.
up, we got the King of the Skies in the Journey to the Future special touching down here live. I mean, in 4K, by the way, guys, we stream 4K resolution.
Yeah, really trying to push the boundaries of live aviation streaming with 2 locations in the same show. Hope you're enjoying it. Darwu on Twitch, hello. Spinu92, hello. Yeah. Didn't see the gear go up, but I'm sure it will do soon.
Yeah, the plane's still climbing.
Yeah, sometimes they do that just to cool the brakes on the aircraft before they stow the wheels. There it is, next to arrive in the King Goose scheme. Journey to the Future Special, Emirates A380.
Something interesting happening over here as well. Obviously got that Falcon just touched down. This Jet 275 though being towed in front of us.
Could be using the area there for some engine run-up tests. We have seen that before.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool to happen there. There's quite a lot of ops going on as well. It looks like they're going to cordon off that area. Stop any aircraft from using that particular taxiway. The fire chief as well. Yeah, most
likely. I think that vehicle in front of us is that. I think it's the airport duty manager, that red and black one.
Oh yeah.
He's keeping an eye on what's going on.
Yeah, you're right.
Quite a few in there though. Been moving people around. Emirates A380 just vacating down the end of 2-3 rights. But if you are enjoying the stream today, guys, give us a like on whatever platform you're watching on, or a share. We'd really appreciate it. Get some more people in.
King of the Skies just out of view here at the Runway Visitor Park. Got two aircraft on final approach as well. I think a Ryanair and a Tui. The Ryanair in from Naples. It's a 737-800. Malta Air. Catch this touchdown before the King of the Skies taxis past us.
Chester, thank you very much, dude. Really enjoying the images this morning. Well done, Jenny.
There we go, the epic view of the Emirates A380 journey to the future here at Manchester Airport. Let's get them king emotes in the chat. The aircraft holding there at the, well, a holding point. Might wait for this KLM, or sorry, this TUI 737 MAX 8 to vacate the runway. Now just currently touching down on 23 right. Largest passenger aircraft on the planet, the A380-800 series. With Emirates, we see 3 of these per day at Manchester Airport. Very popular route. The gateway to the world, they call it. Dubai International. Posing for us here at the RVP. Still awaiting some movement here, though. And this might cause a bit of a backlog if the King doesn't move. There is a Ryanair 737 holding behind as well.
And Angelic, thank you very much for gifting a sub to Christiana. Thank you very much.
Hey, na.
Thank you very much. Right, enough Annas.
I love this view. Look at the detail in that livery. Really make out all the markings. The calligraphy on the aircraft's paintwork. The 757 out on the taxiway there. Also got the Air France A220 on the taxi out as well. Really busy here at Manchester now. Stick around. You definitely want to catch the departure of this Swiss. Sorry, it's not a Swiss. Air France A220 with the lovely pair of Wookiees that are going to make a fantastic sound for us over on Macam on the south side. Just hearing the Wookiee howl then. The Air France A220. Very fortunate to catch that aircraft coming in on today's live show. He's making a quick jump across the runway. Scooting across there, runway 1. I did see a question in the chat from some bloke who travels a lot saying, oh, Qatar going to start flying the A380 to Manchester. Well, I believe that was planned to happen back in March 2020. Sadly, never came to fruition. And I believe it's probably most likely down to the fact that we've only got one A380 stand here at Manchester Airport that has jet bridges on it as well. So although they can park it on a remote stand, that's not very elegant. You know, Qatar is a very prestigious airline that has a lot of sort of, you know, first class, business class travellers. So obviously they're going to want jet bridge capability. And with Emirates already flying with 3 per day, there's probably not much room for the A380, another one. Maybe later in the afternoon, but, you know, then you've got the issue with, like, what if the A380 Emirates flight 18 gets delayed, for example. Then you've got an issue. So the new pier that is being constructed over on Terminal 2 will have capability to facilitate 2 Airbus A380s at once. So that may see the dawn of the Qatar A380. Or the Etihad A380, who knows, eh?
Either would be nice.
Yeah. Thai.
And some bloke, thank you very, very much for the $9.99 super chat saying, hello everybody, foot up, big screen on for the Airliners live for the foreseeable future. Thank you very much, mate.
Lovely. I hope you have a great time here, dude. Thank you for the support, as always. Not seen you for a while, actually. Will you be making an appearance at the TAS Fair in July? On the 22nd?
Nice. EU is going to destroy us, isn't it, for this 220 departure?
Sod's law.
It's been a nightmare today. It's been an absolute nightmare today, EU.
British Airways, yeah. You imagine that, just like one big shuttle service per day with an A380. Yeah, I'd imagine that Jet2 might be doing some engine testing, which, for where it's positioned, that's great. And there goes the beautiful Air France A220 departing on 23 left. If Air France could send this every day, that would be glorious. Really do prefer that to the A320 family in their fleet. Baby A350, as some like to call it. Yeah, Wookiees all around. We had the Turkish Airlines 321 Neo touching down as well. I'm just going to have a look at the Jet2 7-200 series that's here on the taxiway. Let's see if we can figure some bits out. So looks like I've got some communication with that chap on the ground. But I'd imagine this is probably going to undergo, yeah, like I said, some maybe engine tests. Possibly. I might put my hoodie back on, guys.
Mate, mine's been on for a little while. It's been back on for a little while. But like I said, apologies, guys. It changed from MatCam because the signal's terrible. Yeah, I think I'm losing patience with EE, so I might be ringing them this afternoon. Because we've been on to them for like the last 2 years, and they've openly admitted that they've got faulty masts around the airport, at least one, we think 2. And it's not just us, it's affecting all the streamers around Manchester Airport, hence why not many people are streaming down on the south side anymore, because you just can't get a stable internet connection. So yeah, it is all down to EE, I'm afraid. But we're working with it. We'll do the best we can. and our good friend and moderator, Terry Edwards, has just come in to say hello.
Awesome.
Grabbing us a sarnie as well, offered to do a little cafe run.
Nice.
Which is coming at just the right time, so I'm getting a bit hungry, guys. I just had to find a smashed up breakfast biscuit in my bag. So it's mostly crumbs.
That's the worst.
Trying to fish out any sort of little bit of it that's still left in one piece.
Yeah.
But Yuri, thank you very much, mate, for the 100 bits. Saying I'm usually a lurker in the chat, but I wanted to say thank you for the Twitch streams. I really enjoy it here. Thank you very much. Hey, Yuri, appreciate it, mate. Thanks very much for supporting the channel with those bits, dude. It's very kind of you, mate.
Got a nice heavy arrival coming in, or maybe not so heavy. Another repositioning flight from London Gatwick to 787-8 Dreamliner with Tui. Tui Bravo on the reg of this 10-year-old aircraft. Nice short flight up from London Gatwick. A lot of London Gatwick repositions today. We've seen one earlier from TUI as well, and also an easyJet reposition. What's going on at Gatwick today? Or what's not going on?
Yeah. Yeah, Matt, it's weird. It's we can go full shows with it being absolutely fine, and then yeah, it can just have a bad day like today. But listen, we just make the most of it. That's why we got multiple cameras, so at least you guys are still getting a clean feed. It just means that I might have to switch away, you know, from the thing I want to show you, but that's the benefit of not putting all your eggs in one basket. We got multiple cameras we can switch to keep the show rolling. And this is quite a nice camera, isn't it? Tui Dreamliner arriving, flexi laid it. And most probably a nice early departure as well from the runway. But a huge thank you to all of our moderators for everything they do behind the scenes at Airliners Live, and for being there to give advice and of course criticism as well when it's needed. We really do appreciate it, guys. It's great having like a little team of people we can run ideas past, and as you guys know, all of our moderators are in the show very regularly as well. Oh, look at this great view. Tui Dreamliner. Hey Skizzy, great to see you, mate. Thanks for tuning in.
What a view. Had to get a screenshot of that.
Beautiful.
I love the Tui Dreamliners. I think that livery looks so smart on the wide bodies. Huge sweeping waves down the body. Oh, who's that? What? What's that behind?
It is another one. Another Tui Dreamliner.
Oh.
Mate, there's loads on the way out. There's that Tui Dreamliner heading out to Cancun. Another one from Montego Bay. Following that out.
Well, I hope you like Tui Dreamliners, guys.
Yeah, because you're getting about 19 of them for the next 20 minutes. You're like Norwegian stream all over again. Let's flick over to Southside while it's working. And can we get some 10 out of 10s in the chat for Matt Smith as well? Look at this, see guys. As soon as I switch to it, look, it stops.
Let's
trying, guys.
Let's get some 10 out of 10s for Matt and
yes,
some
please.
0 out of 10s for EE.
Yes. And Beastie, 13 months of business class membership, saying great show guys, watching in bed due to being under the weather today. Proud to be an Airliners Live member. Well, I hope you're feeling better soon, Beastie.
Oh, thank you, Beastie. Get well soon. Hope this is some comfort for you.
And Andy Richards with a £20 super chat. Thank you so much, mate. Saying, hi lads, another great show. I had 4 winners at the Chester races last Friday, so thought I'd pass on some of my winners. Mate, that's very kind of you, dude. Thank you very much for that.
Wow.
And congratulations on your pickings.
Legend. Thank you, Andy.
Yeah, Macam Smith doing a mega job. Hey, Circuit, a touch. So as you can see on the Jet2 75, they're in constant contact with the guy on the ground. And I would assume some sort of engine run-up test in there. See if we can get another departure on the south side while the pitch is looking good. Jet2 757. Next to depart to Prestwick.
737.
Yes, that's what I meant to say. I've got 7.5 on my preview monitor and a 7.3 on there. Pick the wrong one. Here comes Terry Edwards with a nice couple of bacon sausage bombs in his mate. What a guy. What a guy. Stand by, chat. Tui Dreamliner on the line up front and Matt Cam Smith as well. The mighty Terry Edwards turning up with some butties for the gang. A legend. Boss. Tui Dreamliner, we'll stick for it while we can, guys. Thanks for being patient with Matt Can today. Really appreciate it. And a massive VIP welcome to Doros Petsas. Brand new Airliners Live VIP. Thank you so much. And Christina says, I'm tuning in. It's 6:30 a.m. in the US, enjoying with a coffee. Thank you very much for tuning in. Appreciate it. Matcam started working just in time there, so we could tuck into a bit of this McTerry Edwards delivery. What a legend. Thank you, mate, again for doing a cheeky cafe run for us there. I really appreciate that.
Engine spooling up on the Jet 275.
That was good.
That sounds nuts. Seen a message in the chat from John Russell saying, well done, Matt, on the great camera work. And I can just say, Andy, you're also doing an amazing job on the camera. And Martin, well, them buttons can't press themselves. Well done, team.
Well, technically they could. It would just mean a lot of automation.
Yeah, that'd be even more work than it's worth. Thank you, John.
Dynamic Duo, welcome back to Premium Economy membership. Welcome back, dude, as we pick up the Virgin Atlantic A350. We're going to switch away from this very quickly for the Dreamliner departure on Matt Cam Smith. Hopefully it goes out straight away. Turn and burn, please.
Please.
Nice wave from the flight deck as well. And Jay, aircraft engineer, thank you very much for tuning in today. Just found your channel. Can't get enough of the planes. Thank you very much, dude. Welcome in. I have to switch away from this dream, you guys. A350 next to land.
Virgin Atlantic A350 1K coming in. GV Lib Lady Emmeline, the name of this aircraft, flying in from Orlando, Florida this afternoon. Beautiful aircraft we love seeing here at Manchester. Super stoked to have her back for the summer period.
And you can see it is just a little bit gusty down that end of the runway. Some corrections being made there. And touchdown from Orlando. 7-hour, 37-minute flight.
So pretty. So pretty. Virgin Atlantic. Super airliner. That is the Airbus A350. Would be a dream to fly on this aircraft. Not only the airliner, the A350, but also in the Virgin Atlantic leisure configuration. Virgin really know how to do a nice, modern, elegant cabin. A great experience on board from the aircraft and the crew.
Cheers, Brit aboard. Thank you for tuning in, mate. Really appreciate it.
And Mary saying, wow, the multicam angles are ace.
Nice, yeah. Trying to switch between Matcam and Handycams to give you the best shots of the plane as they arrive and depart, guys.
It worked out quite well there with the Tui holding for the Virgin Atlantic to vacate the runway.
Absolutely. There it is. Look at that beautiful bit of kit.
Oh, she's so pretty. Always love the winglets as well. Look at them.
That's mega, that, mate.
Lady Emily in the name on her. The British flag carrier Virgin Atlantic is.
This aircraft delivered to Virgin Atlantic in February 2022. It's only 1 year old.
Get a nice wide shot of the beautiful bird.
And there's our position in Matcam in the bottom corner. That red and white checkered building you just saw is exactly where we're bringing you today's show from, guys. Make sure you come down and check out the RVP yourself. Enjoy these views.
What a plane. Just can't help but look at it off camera. So lucky to see them here at Manchester.
Love that. Great arrival. And Rachel D returning to business class memberships. Thank you very, very much, Rachel.
Welcome back. Just going to put my hoodie on, BRB.
And that's 757. On the taxiway there for some engine run-up tests. It looks like they may have been completed now as they bring the tug back over. In the ops vehicle, they'll take away the checkerboards. And we got this 757 back to its stand. Looks like tests have been complete. There's some very noisy tests. They were too. Tango Yankee on the reg of this easyJet that's about to depart on the south side, heading out to Rhodes.
Coming in next, Qatar Airways 777-300ER Alpha 7 Bravo Alpha Alpha. This confused me a little bit. We're so used to seeing the all-white Qatar aircraft. This one is all white, but it's in a One World special livery, which, for those who have seen them before, is usually that way. It's not ex-Virgin Australia, which I know a lot of the Qatar Airways triples are these days, that maintain the white body. This is actually painted deliberately for the special livery. Alpha 7 Bravo Alpha Alpha. Not seen this aircraft for a while at Manchester.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's 15 years old, from 2007. And it's just completing a 6.5-hour flight from Doha.
Got my hoodie back on. Vancouver Airliners Live Premium hoodie. Keeping me nice and warm.
Yeah, and I'm sporting the Boac livery today, guys.
Oh, yeah. Really nice design.
And Terry Edwards, thank you so much, mate, for gifting an Airliners Live membership to Sharon Suckling. Thank you very much, Sharon. And thank you, Terry.
And also gifting a butty as well.
Cheers, dude.
Here we go. Bigfoot about to touch down in a special livery. Very nice. Got the Qatar grey on the tail and the engines there. But the blue of the One World decals there as well. Standing out nicely on the Boeing aircraft. Very pretty.
Beautiful.
What do you think in the chat then, folks? Is it a yay or a nay for the One World Special? And I'm just going to pad away from that for a moment, because on the move here we do have the Jet2 75 Alpha November following what seemed to be a successful run of the engines, testing them on the taxiway here outside the Runway Visitor Park, Manchester Airport.
And we do have the Jet2 air tanker A330, which is just over Birmingham, so about 15 minutes away, folks, which will be our final arrival for today's stream. And having a look on the ground, we do have a few aircraft pinging up as well. Hopefully we will see the Air Transat depart and potentially one of the Jet2 air tankers depart as well.
Sweet. Great stuff. Always feels like an American Airlines, this this aircraft.
Yeah, it does have that theme, doesn't it?
Yeah, from this angle. A lot of yays in the chat. Some bloke who travels a lot is a big fan. I know he loves Qatar and One World. Wave there from the flight deck. Looked like the captain. That looks so photogenic.
Yeah, I do love the triples.
And yeah, in the chat we have some bloke who travels a lot. He's a good friend of the channel. He's been supporting us for so long. He's even bought us some milestone presents. When we hit 380 1,000 subscribers, he bought us a bottle of fizz with custom text on it for us, and same for 100k. The guy actually does his own YouTube channel doing like, I think hotel reviews used to be his main thing, but he also does flight reviews, and he's got some content on there about the Qatar business class experience. So if you're into all that, give him a subscribe.
Yeah, make sure you go and follow him. Some awesome content. And on the way out on the south side, let's get to Matcam while it's looking nice. ATR. Next to depart to Aberdeen. And cheers, Alan. Thank you very much, mate. Glad you're enjoying it.
Thank you. Melissa's in the chat. Good afternoon to you.
Hello.
You just missed your favourite airline. Oh, no. Not Qatar, of course.
Sun Express?
Yeah. Norwegian? But plenty of them on the Monday show.
Cheers, Zico. Glad you're enjoying the stream today. And welcome to all the new viewers today as well. I know there are a few in the chat. Great to have you all in the community.
Welcome.
Ryanair that just arrived in from Berlin is on its way to the gate now. We're just about to line up on the south side to depart out to Kos. There's the easyJet Whiskey Lima on the reg. And some bloke who travels a lot with the huge 1999 Super Chat saying butties and beers on me, guys. You're simply the best. Cheers, mate.
Better than...
Oh, the rest.
Tell you what, I haven't half been like blasting out the tunes in my car recently.
Have you?
Yeah.
It's summer kind of does that. And you know what's really awkward for me in the summer, right? Kind of cliche. I love reggae music.
Right.
I always have done. I used to tour and build stages for reggae festivals and stuff. So it's kind of like my thing. I love reggae. Andy knows. I've always got reggae on in the office. There's a mint streamer on Twitch, Reggae E1000. An absolutely awesome DJ. Big shout out to Mr. Stretch as well on Twitch. Shellings, who's an awesome Manchester reggae DJ. But I feel like I can't put my tunes on and open the windows in the summer because whenever the sun comes out in the UK, all the dad bods like me start playing Bob Marley in the car at like full volume. And I literally feel like that's what I'm doing. And I feel like I have to explain to everyone, no guys, I actually do really like this music. I have it on in the winter as well. You know what I mean? And then sometimes Jen gets hold of the remotes, guys. She puts Smooth FM on and the worst tune in the world comes on and she blasts it full volume. When you're at the traffic lights, the windows are open.
Yes. For me, it's like, it's either country music getting blasted or Dua Lipa. Because that's the only artist of the modern era that I actually listen to.
I'd actually agree with that.
She is, their voice is 10 out of 10, or music in general. I don't know why. It's my vibe. Or punk rock. The 90s baby within me comes out.
There was some 41
So
on.
41, yeah, exactly. Listen to a whole album at a time. Up like Tony Hawk's, what was it called? Pro Skate. Yeah, vibes.
Right. Not as well.
Here on runway 23 right, we just had touching down. an E190 Embraer from Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. That ain't no 737.
Or if you wanted to be a little bit out there, you played a bit of Matt Hoffman, BMX.
Oh yeah.
Brian Little, thank you for the £2 donation, mate, supporting the channel today.
Thank you, Brian. Very kind of you. Great views there of the KLM. E190.
Mate, you know it, man. I bet she knows what she's doing as well. She waits for me to put the windows down, and then she blasts the worst tune you've ever heard in your life.
So do you have like Bluetooth in your car? Like, does someone get the honours of controlling the Bluetooth?
Well, it's got, like, I plug my phone into it, and it does Apple CarPlay, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And that's where I put my tunes on.
Yeah.
But when me and Jen are going somewhere, usually the radio's on. Old school. But it's like one of them digital radios, so it's got the screen in the front, and you select what you want to listen to. There's a hotkey, and she just presses it, and Smooth comes on.
Me and Sam have a rule where it's like whoever's driving has the responsibility of providing the music as well. If you're a passenger, you don't get that option.
Mate, Jen never drives.
Oh, yeah.
So I think she's got to force the option. I've tried that a few times. Listen, I'm the driver. I'll pick the tunes, but I ain't getting away with that. No way. No chance. Was anyone else, right? Because Jen thinks I'm really weird about this, and I do this at home as well. Does anyone else just think sometimes when you're driving or when you're sat at home, especially in the summer when you've got the windows open, right? You just want to turn the telly off, mute everything. Same in the car, just mute it and just be quiet. Is that like well weird, guys?
Is that an introvert thing? Cause
I don't know, because
I
sometimes I turn it off. I turn the telly off. I just go, you know what I mean? I just feel it all lift, man. I'm just like, yes, right, this is it.
Hear the tinnitus in your ears
Just like,
ringing. I do that. Sometimes I just can't be bothered listening to something in the car. I just quietly just drive home from the office or whatever. Just
Mate, you know what it is? It's adverts. That's it with TV, you know. It's like, buy this, you need this, bang, 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 yeah, what this, you want
that's
this,
why I
what
don't
this.
watch. That's why I don't listen to the radio anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's like, sometimes, if you've only got a small drive, like 5 minutes, sometimes the whole drive could just be adverts.
Yeah.
It's like, well, that was pointless, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Adverts FM.
Yeah, and Eka knows what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you do just, your brain just goes, look, just give it a rest. Turn everything off and just sit there. Especially when it's summer and you've got the windows open at home or whatever. Honestly, guys, next time, try it. You'll love it. But Jen says, oh, you're weird. Just mute it for the adverts. I'm like, listen, I just don't want to hear anything.
I really don't like adverts these days. I don't know why. As somebody who probably makes a living off adverts, like, oh man, I can't stand them. Like YouTube Premium, Spotify Premium. Doesn't Netflix these days have like a tier where you can get ads but like a cheaper price?
Does it?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Does anyone in the chat know that? Basically, they have the regular package that you pay for, that everyone pretty much pays for, or doesn't pay for because they've got a mate who pays for it, and they don't know it's still on their smart TV, and they still use it to this day. And
yeah. Well, there you go, guys. For all of you silence guys out there, well, there's nothing going on. There you go. Have a minute. Enjoy. Have a minute. Ah.
Oh, so nice.
How nice is that? See what I mean? Hey? Listen, what's they not do anything for you?
I don't understand some TV adverts. I haven't watched TV in so darn long. Wow. My TV is just YouTube, Netflix, and what's the other one? Now TV and Amazon, whatever, Prime, Clarkson's Farm TV. But YouTube is like probably between 80 and 95% of what I watch these days.
Someone time out Melissa, please. Cheek in the show.
Everyone with tinnitus did not enjoy that experience. Sometimes that you do have like, I know you like to, Martin. You have like when you're working, just like a stream on in the background, just to like fill the dead air.
Yeah.
And kind of like keep you on track. I don't know. I'm like that with music. Like when I'm listening to music, I'm way more productive. Like the energy's going, it keeps me. Whereas I find myself just sitting there and just thinking about things a lot when I'm not.
Let's be nice, Tony. Keep it positive, lad. Ryanair next to land from Dublin. Max 8.
Awesome.
But yeah, no, it is quite nice every now and again. I feel like I'm shouting now.
And now on the base leg, for those who don't like silence, we got a nice loud Airbus A330 coming in with Jet2.
That's going to be our final arrival of the day.
And that's flying in from Palma de Mallorca. I remember when I was looking at flying on one of them, and it was like Palma and Ibiza that they fly to during the summer months. And that is like the cheapest way to fly in an A330 out of Manchester. So if anyone is interested, have a look at the ticket prices on that. Especially Ibiza, that was the cheapest I found. But I've never actually been to Ibiza. I've heard it's actually really good. Not just like the party scene, but the more chilled, vibe to it is actually really nice.
And Ian's saying he's home alone on day 4 of 4 days off, so I've got yous on the TV.
Yes.
Nice one, Ian. Thanks for tuning in today, mate. Ryanair Max vacating in front of us there. Yeah, Matt, that'd be amazing, mate. Hey, Carl, hope you have a great trip if you do come, dude.
Very photogenic Ryanair 737 MAX 8200.
I think we'll get the last departure from Matt Cam Smith, which will be this easyJet by the looks of it.
Yeah, you may as well wrap up after that. And I can see on main cam we got the Air Tanker A333, 200 series now in shot as well. Gear still up though. And guys, make sure you follow us on our social medias as well. We do use Twitter and Instagram, so go give us a follow on them two platforms. Mostly Instagram, I'd say. We are posting content all the time on our page there, and we like to update the story with little bits and bobs for you guys to see what we're doing when we're offline, as well as posting when we are online.
And Carl, thank you very much for the £1 super chat, dude. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much. And Vicky Ann, thank you very much as well, saying such great plane coverage. And you guys are all so handsome as well. There we go. What a bonus. Thank you very much.
What was Matt on the screen or something? Because definitely not looking at us.
A330 next to land.
Awesome. It's been a good show today. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell icon. Then you can set the notifications to all so you get like a little alert when we go live.
Yeah, make sure you head over to our Twitch channel as well. Search for Airliners Live on Twitch TV. So you can have a look at ZooCam if you do want to tune in for a bit of that, guys.
Yeah. We're going to do that tomorrow, are we?
I would assume tomorrow. Today we'll get it a bit more set up, a bit more professional. Maybe see if we can get some sort of automation going.
Ooh.
With some flashy lights or something.
Ooh, tune in, guys. Let's see what this is all about. I think Twitch also has like a bell icon you can press, so that'd be good for the ZooCam.
Hey, cheers, Ian. Yeah, get hold of one, mate.
It'd be good if we had a mic, though, that we could enable on that. You know, like, just whenever we want to, just so we could talk to people.
Yeah, I'm sure we can.
It is really good to see the Air Tanker 330s back at Manchester. We've seen them most years recently. It's going to get blocked by the Pegasus temporarily. Here she is. There we go. Awesome way to wrap the Midweek Madness show up here on Airliners Live. The Midweek Madness with the multicam setup. Big, massive shout out to Matt Cam Smith for operating the remote cam over on Southside today.
Yeah, legend. Thank you, Matt. Sorry we couldn't have you on comms today.
And all the funds raised, all the tips that we've got will go towards covering the costs of the live shows to help bring you regular 4K multicam live aviation here at Manchester Airport and beyond.
And Paul Davies, thank you very much for gifting an Airliners Live membership to the community. Really appreciate it, dude.
Thank you, Paul.
To Carl Long.
Paul, if you weren't tuned in, maybe you were. We had a Jet2 757 doing an engine test before on the taxiway, and it sounded nuts.
Certainly did.
If you want to go back and see that, or you might have already seen it.
And there's Matty Boy, legend. Is he going to give us a wave? We can see him. He's wondering. He's wondering. He don't know what to do. Hey, he's doing it. He's doing it. There we go. 10 out of 10. Absolutely mega. The boys over on the south side. Legends.
Cheers, Matt.
Let's have one more departure. There we go. Folks, what a way to wrap up this midweek show. Absolutely tons of you tuning in today. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for all the support that's come in. And big shout out to Matty Boy Smith over on the south side as well. Andy B, the Garage MC, on the roof camera for today.
Thank you.
Looking fresh.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And to all the mods in the chat, thank you very much for helping us today. We're going to be back live with you from Manchester on your Super Sunday show, live from 10 a.m. and back with you from Vancouver tomorrow evening. So make sure you tune into that. Henry Tenby, 7 p.m. UK time. What's down here? Is it here? Got some snackages.
Oh!
Brand new.
Listen to this.
Out of the packet.
Oh, hear that? Oh, yeah. Good, that, innit?
Amazing. Absolutely 10 out of 10.
Airlines Live drinks, coasters, PVC, heat-resistant material, shop.airlinerslive.com or airlinerslive.com, whatever you want to do. Get these ordered, they're in stock. Fast shipping, support the channel. They look so smart. Yeah.
Why not?
Bosh.
Bit of duty free to end the rest of the show, guys. But thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure you head over to Twitch so you can watch ZooCam, guys. The next thing that's coming, and like I say, loads of things kicking off from Monday next week in Airliners Live HQ. Cannot wait for Monday next week. It's going to be mega. But thanks for tuning in today. Awesome show. Terry Edwards, big up, getting us a sarnie as well. Ladies and gents, we've been Airliners Live. You've been mega, and we'll see you tomorrow in Vancouver.
Sure.